Hello everyone, this is Beth again. Hope you're well today. Hope that you're managing okay with the energies around at the moment. I mean, what I'm finding is that just recently things have been pretty tough. Most people have been put through our paces, which happens a lot anyway. But at the moment I just seem to be coming out of it a bit more, thank goodness, and making my connections a bit better again for what I do. Now the reason I'm making this video is because I want to talk a little bit more about celebrity connections and celebrity mediumship type things. What I mean is like people that we've known to be very famous as celebrities, like musicians, actors, etc., coming through into our dreams, coming through into our daily life in terms of feelings or patterns of things that are going on. Say they keep popping up on the TV, certain music keeps coming on, that type of thing. And like I said, coming from a very logical perspective here, with a science degree, etc., I would have in the past said like, well, yeah, imagination, strong imagination here. However, it does seem to be becoming much more widespread across the planet in general. I mean, I don't know whether that's just that people are becoming more open and more relaxed about speaking up about their experiences, or whether it genuinely is something that a phenomena that is happening. I mean, we are going through the ascension process, and the vibration of humanity is rising. So because of that, we are becoming more open, and the people that are more psychic and more sensitive tend to be picking up on these things. And as we get more used to these things, we're becoming more relaxed, and we're talking to each other. There are still a lot of skeptics, of course, and I totally get that. That's fine. We're all different. But I just want to be open and honest. Starting from the beginning, last year in February, I started to experience the feeling of David Bowie around me, which was very strange because, well, I couldn't work it out to start with, because the thing is, I mean, yes, I like David Bowie, but I'd never been like #1 fan or anything. He wasn't on my wall when I was a teenager. I didn't have any, apart from Ashes to Ashes, I did buy that one. I didn't actually have any of his music apart from that, although I thought he was quite interesting. And obviously I did buy one or two things a bit later on, but it was never like a big fan. When I was a teenager, I was into the Human League. I was, I like Visage, some unusual type things, I suppose. And obviously Culture Club, love Culture Club with all those colours and energy and things like that. So that was more what I was into. So it was a bit of a surprise when Mr. Bowie started coming through energetically, and for a while I thought I was going mad. And I've since realised through connecting with others that this is something quite often happens. You get this energy come through and you start to feel like you're going mad, or I'm not going to tell anyone because they think I'm totally off the planet or off the wall. But the thing is, these things do seem to be happening. Now, like I said, Mr. Bowie was everywhere when I was a teenager. He was all over the TV and music, Top of the Pops, etc. But he wasn't my thing, like I said. So anyway, now it's only in recent years I've started to get more interested, as I've gone on and done the psychic readings for like 20 odd years, 25 years I've been reading psychically. I've been professional since 2007, so that's 15 years as a professional reader. But anyway, coming back to my experience, so Mr. Bowie started coming in last year. It took me a while to get used to this, because I then had loads of questions, as in, why would I have a celebrity that's acting like some sort of guide or spirit guide? And I automatically assumed he was a spirit guide. But you see, then again, there are many different types of connections you can have. I mean, we have spirit guide connections, we have student teacher connections, we have twin flame, which is very rare, but it does sometimes happen. Soulmate connections, we have cosmic connections. So if you've been on other planets, you could have a connection where you've known this person from the other planet and the soul is connected. All sorts of different types of connections you can have. People tend to assume things like twin flame because that's popular. The trend is to have twin flames, but it's not really likely to be the case in most cases. Now, years ago, I know I used to love watching the TV series The Prisoner in the 60s. I have watched it many times and I carry on watching it because I love it. Absolutely love it. I love Patrick McGoohan. So, but Patrick McGoohan has actually come through to me in dreams a few times, and it very much is like student teacher. He acts like a spirit guide. I'm not worried about what other people think about this, because the point is I need to be honest, because when I talk about things honestly, then it enables other people to be honest as well. The fact I'm here talking now is because other people were talking about their experiences, so I was able to learn and think, I'm not the only one. So I'm just going to go ahead, because I'm sure there'll be people watching this video at a later date that then say, right, it's not just me then. I can talk about this more openly. And when we talk about something more openly, it becomes more normal for us. And then we can actually learn to work with our guides or our companions in spirit a bit more easily. Our lives become enriched and we grow from it. Like I said, things are changing. We have some great things coming in for us all, not just people like me that is used to the spirit world and psychic things and that loves musicians, but like for other people, everyone can value from this. Everyone can gain from this, get value, gain and live and learn. So so there we go. So in terms, so coming back to Patrick McGoohan, he has acted as a spirit guide a few times within dreams. Very much student teacher. I learned from him. Totally interesting. Mr. Bowie is a totally different connection, because I don't feel like he's like a spirit guide as such. He's not here to teach me music. He's not here to guide me, teach me spiritual truths. He's here very much like a companion, and helps to bring out my creativity in a way. But it's like, weird feeling is, it's like when I'm doing my psychic stuff and working with crystal skulls and being creative, it's like he learns from me as well. It's like a two-way connection. So it's like having a friend that's very close to you all the time, that's bouncing off each other. Okay, now I don't feel his energy all the time. He's always there, but when I'm doing these things, his energy gets stronger. And the same as when I'm doing the readings with the David Bowie cards here, the Starman cards. Now since that time as well, I've also made connections with Freddie Mercury, who's amazing. A kind, lovely man, very interesting. He has a very ancient energy around him, very loving. I get all sorts of energies with him, and maybe I can go into detail on some of this a bit later in another YouTube video, because like I said, I like to keep these short and sweet and to about 10 minutes in length, because they're easy for people to watch and people can tune in and out much more easily. Otherwise, I've had Tom Petty pop in, say hello. I've had who else? Oh, John Lennon briefly as well. Some come in more than others, and it's interesting. So it's because we are moving from the 3D into more of a 5D way of being. So we are trusting our inner selves and our connections, and knowing that we don't have to label these things and we don't have to judge ourselves, and that we can share these amazing gifts with others, because these are gifts that humanity has. These are inherent gifts that we have shut down within ourselves for many, many centuries, if not millennia. Our DNA is changing and we're waking up. I'm not here to show off about, I connect with David Bowie, What I'm saying is that, firstly, we don't need to be saying that celebrities are above us. They can be our equal, because when they were here, they were humans, just like we are, okay? They might be very aware, psychic ones or whatever, or creative, or not aware. They're humans. They're people like us. So, but we need to, we can be connecting with them, and talking with them, just being with them, enjoying their company if we want to, and if it's right. It's not going to be right for everyone. We're all different. I've never been drawn to regular, like platform mediumship type things where I'm talking to families, but the celebrity side of things does seem very interesting. That has worked with me, and also the extraterrestrial side. Now, obviously, Mr. Bowie has got a strong extraterrestrial side to his nature, so that obviously brings in an additional connection. And I'm very aware now we're coming up to about 10 minutes, and I don't want to just keep adding loads and loads of information to this. So what I will do in future videos is I'll talk a little about how we work differently with these guides, friends, companions in spirit, how you want to talk to them or call them, in other videos, so that we can then learn. And I hope that by, even if it's just a few of you that watch these videos, you will learn something from them and know that you can do the same thing, or be aware, because I'm not the first person and I'm not the last person that will be experiencing these things. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to learn and to acknowledge what's going on within you and what you feel. Yes, be grounded. Yes, be practical. But this is a far greater universe than what we are aware of or what we've been used to up until recently. Okay, so I'm going to sign off here now, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon in the next video. Okay, okay, bye for now.